Welcome to the Dating Mechanic Show. You are now turned into the best relationship show that you will ever hear because we talk about topics here that surround all of dating and relationships, and not just the messy topics, but the good ones as well. I'm so excited today to have my guest, Ryan Turner. He is a real estate agent, and we are going to talk about buying real estate as a couple and as a single and investing in real estate. Remember, I always talk about marriage is a business. So we're going to talk about that today, right after these messages. Thank you for tuning in to the Dating Mechanic Show. Don't forget to check out our ice cream. No, not that ice cream, but ice massage cream. Our Silky Shea formula not only soothes and relaxes, but also keeps your skin deeply moisturized. It's perfect for those intimate massage sessions with your partner or simply as a luxurious self-care treat. Want to support the show? You can purchase Ice Massage Cream easily on Amazon or just head over to thedatingmechanic.com.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, turn on your ears and open up your heart because you know dating each other out here today is definitely a fine art. So, to get us off to a great start, please welcome the one and only dating mechanic herself, Miss Alasha Bennett.
So I'm here today with my guest, Ryan Turner. Ryan is a Leo, y'all. So if I'm just letting you know, if you're looking for a Leo, we got one in the house today. Ryan is a real estate agent, and I'm so happy to talk to him today because I've always wanted to have a show about marriage and building marriage as a business. Remember, I tell y'all, whether you agree with me or not, marriage is a contract, marriage is a business. And so when you're thinking about getting married, you want to be able to understand how are you going to grow your business and how are you going to grow it exponentially over time. So Ryan is a Norfolk native. Matter of fact, he is an NSU grad, Golden Gray, baby. So he's been for 4 years. He's been a realtor. He's been a landlord for 6. He's been a homeowner for 12 years, an entrepreneur all his life, and he's been fully independent as an entrepreneur for 7 years. So first, we're going to talk about that. Hello, Ryan, the Leo. Listen, we got to give the guests what they want. They might be watching this. You know, I got to ask the infamous question, are you single?
Ooh.
Okay, we're going to leave that alone to the end of the show. We're going to leave that alone to the end of the show. All right, now, I forgot to tell y'all that Ryan is 37. So I'm just saying, ladies, if you out there, if he's single by the end of the show, then, then we're going to talk about that a little bit. But no, I do want to talk about, you say you've been an entrepreneur like all your life. But you've been fully independent of being an entrepreneur for like the last 7 years.
Yes, ma'am.
What was your first business?
Okay, so when I say all my life, right, my first business, my aunt, she took me to Dollar General and she gave me like $5 or $6, right? We bought 10 Kool-Aid packs for $1.
Okay.
We bought sugar.
Now, I know y'all remember when Kool-Aid packs was 10 for...
10 for $1.
Come on.
Oh, Lord, I just showed my age.
It's okay. We already said it was you 37.
I ain't had to show it. They might have missed that part. You know what I'm saying? But we got the Kool-Aid packs, 10 for $1. We got a bag of sugar, and we got a pitcher, and we got some styrofoam cups. And my first ever business was selling freeze cups out of my house for like 25 cents. And she showed me how to take $5 and turn it into 20. Take that 20, take your 5 back. Take your 15 over there. Now you go do it again.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
You are not spending your money to make this $15 anymore.
Come on, sir.
Right. So then,
valuable lesson to learn at age what?
Oh my God, I might have been like 8.
8 years old.
Yeah, my Aunt Mary did that for me.
Come on, Aunt Mary.
Yeah, Aunt Mary put me on, and then my first like legal company is my music production company.
Okay.
I started making beats when I was in high school. And then, you sell one for $20 and you're like, oh God, I can go to Burger King. Like, I'm about to get something to eat, baby. I'm hungry.
When Burger King, you could go to 20. Okay, we're not going to do it today.
So look, I went to Norview. Down the street, it used to be a Burger King. It's something else now. 29 cent. Oh my God. 29 cent hamburgers, 39 cent cheeseburgers. sell a beat for a dub, I'm out.
Out.
You know what I'm saying? I was selling bootleg CDs out of Northview.
Was you treating all the ladies? I feel like you was treating the ladies back then.
Whoa.
I just
all my life, baby. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So listen. every person that I know that got a little change, they cheap. They frugal.
And I'm gonna tell you what happened. Okay, you ready?
I'm listening.
I'm not gonna say her name because I remember it.
Okay.
In first grade, this girl beat me for my ice cream money.
She beat you?
She ain't beat me for it, but I gave it to her.
Okay.
I ain't been right since.
Sir.
I'm serious. I know her first and last name.
You ain't gonna say it? You gonna say it?
I ain't gonna do her like that.
Okay.
Because I even searched her name on Facebook so I could point it out to her.
It.
I promise you this was a topic of conversation about a month ago. And I was like, first and last name got me for my ice cream money. And that was the first chink in my armor.
But we okay these days.
Yeah, we are.
We okay these days.
I'll spend some money now.
Okay. Because you know the ladies got to ask. They be like, oh, he cheap. He ain't going to spend no money. Okay.
We going to look at what we spending, though. We ain't just throwing no money out. We going to...
Speaking of, let's get on into this topic because that is exactly what we're talking about, right?
Yes.
So if you don't know, and I know we follow each other on social media, so you know the whole gambit.
Of course.
All right. For those who are tuning in and just now coming into my world,
come on, give it to them.
They need to understand
who we talking to.
Oh, right now.
Come on.
So when I talk about marriage as being a business and you growing because you don't have to legally get married in order to be in a successful, thriving relationship.
Correct.
Okay. But when you decide to go into the marriage part of this union that you're creating, because that is what you're doing, you're creating a union. And I'm not against it. I don't want anybody to think that I'm against marriage because I am not.
Right.
I am all for financial security.
Correct. I'm all with it. Look.
I'm with it. But if we're going to do it, let's do it in a way that is going to benefit us in the long run.
Us.
We're going to be able to build.
Yes.
We are going to be able to then not only build for ourselves, but then take it into the community and help the community that we live in.
Yes.
Okay? Because if you're not doing that, to me, purpose.
Gotta have something. You
gotta have
leave
purpose.
Something behind too. Like,
correct. And even if you don't have children of your own, you have children in the neighborhood.
Oh no, I don't even mean like that. I mean you have to leave something behind. Like when your name is brought up after you're gone, what is your legacy? What did you do? How did you touch people? Who did you touch?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Did you affect anybody? Is anybody sad you're gone? Does anybody know?
What type of impact did you make
while
you were here? No, I'm just saying.
Exactly.
And just overall.
Exactly. And I'm all about that. Like, okay.
And one of the questions I always ask, singles when they go through my program, I always say, like, on your 100th birthday. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of people say at your funeral, what you want people to say. No, on your 100th birthday, so you can hear it and people can give you your flowers while you're alive. What do you want people to say about you?
Exactly.
And if they can say, oh, they contributed to the community. They were a part of the community that they lived in. Yeah. That's awesome.
Not even just that, like even the community you came from, the community where you do business at, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You have to me, I feel like as people, we are here as a collective, right? As a collective, I'm a realist. I'm not helping everybody. It's not going to happen.
Okay. Everybody can't be helped.
There you go.
Yes.
I ain't got the energy.
So that's realistic.
You know what I mean?
Everybody doesn't want to be helped, and so therefore everybody cannot be helped.
But the people that I can help,
absolutely.
Like you have to help yourself first.
Absolutely.
And I actually just had that conversation. Like if you're not helping yourself, I'm not gonna come in with my hand out, big dog. You drowning.
Yeah.
You're drowning. You're not trying to swim.
Yes.
Okay, brother, you gonna sink. I can't come down there with you. We can't.
Can't drag me. Yeah, you can't drag me.
Yeah, somebody got to tell a story. You. Man, he fell off the boat, baby. I couldn't get him.
And this is my condolences to your family.
Yeah, but anybody out there
and that's not funny, but I'm just saying it, the whole, it's what it is.
But if you out here like, look, I'm 75% of the way. Look, baby, I need 25%.
Come on.
Hand me the paddle. I'm almost at the boat. I'm going to hand you the paddle.
And so happy to do so.
Yeah, but if I got to give you 75% of the paddle, you 25% of the way, and you're not trying to go no further, you're on your own.
So a lot
You
of
don't wanna
people,
get here.
and I don't want to steer away from the
Of course.
conversation, but let's do that just a little bit so that people can understand what we're talking about while we're going into this conversation.
Let's do it.
And I don't know how you feel about this, and of course, please share. Jay-Z,
Okay.
there's, he did an interview and he was saying how his family asked him for money. And I think it was like $4,800, something like that. And when he goes home, people ask him for money all the time and that he won't give it to them. And a lot of people are in an uproar about the fact that he is this billionaire or, on paper, he's this billionaire and he won't give his family any money. And so I have to have that conversation with them of, first of all, he doesn't owe anybody anything.
Step one.
Because they were not in the studio late with him. They were not writing those rhymes. They were not, on the edge of their seat. Am I going to get this award? Is my song going to flop? They weren't there for that.
Right.
Not in the way that he was there for that.
Right.
So let's put that into perspective, number one. I understand giving back. However, like you said, if you're 75% of the way, I'm going to help you get that, get to 100.
Right.
However, if you at 5% with a pipe dream, and the statement he made was, the person was saying, "Oh, I'm gonna make you a millionaire in these couple of weeks," and that's a pipe dream.
So, with that scenario, right? Mm-hmm. I remember that.
Okay.
And what I remember is okay, so my online presence, I don't engage in that.
Okay.
Right? Because anybody can get the internet. Anybody can get Instagram. Anybody can get Facebook now. Like when Facebook was strictly for college students, okay, it's a little bit different. Mm-hmm. I'm not engaging in that. Look, me and some of these people weren't even on the same hallways in school. There's no way. I'm not engaging in that. When I look at that, though, and when I look at the responses to that scenario tell me exactly who that person is. Mm. If you've never been the person where people are coming to you, asking for help constantly, then you don't know what that's like. In my family, there are a few of us, and I am one of them. Mm. It's not like that, right? Because what he didn't say is how many times did he give him $4,800?
And that is the other thing of it. How many times did he extend his money to the same person or the same people, and he did not see that return on investment? And it doesn't even need to be that he invested in them so that he would get money back. He invested in them so that he can see them do better for themselves.
And that's the thing. If I give you the fishing rod mm-hmm. and you go sell the fishing rod, I'm not giving you another fishing rod.
Right.
If I give you the fishing rod and you go fish, you're not going to keep asking me for a fishing rod.
You're not going
to.
Correct.
If a person does what they're supposed to do with the help that they're given, then they will not continue to need help. Mm. If I have to keep giving you help, you're not doing what you're supposed to do with the help that I gave you. At what point do I'm out? I'm out of help. And like I said, with that particular situation, that lets me know exactly who that person is in these situations. If you don't have people asking you for help, it's easy to say what you would do when someone asks you for help. You're not on that side of the grass.
Correct. Especially when everybody is pulling at you and asking for help.
And we talking about a man, okay, yeah, he has $1 billion, right? Mm-hmm. What people don't understand about your net worth is it includes assets, things that are tangible. It doesn't include cash, or it includes cash, but it is not all cash. He may not have $1 billion in the bank. You know what I mean? Properties are worth X amount of dollars.
Correct.
Businesses are worth X amount of dollars.
And don't believe everything the internet and Forbes say.
That is physically reported. That's something that I give you. I tell you that. That's an assumption.
That part.
Right?
That's not the money that I've put into my nonprofit so that I can. Okay, so let's get into the topic because we can go on a tangent on all of that, because finances is something that we as a people, and I talk in relationships and marriage. Please understand that I love our people.
Yes.
And so when I'm talking I'm talking directly to our people because they are the ones that lack the knowledge.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not saying that we don't have any knowledge.
No.
I'm saying that we were not privy to the knowledge at a young age. And so now we have to be educated.
Yeah, don't get me started.
Okay. I'm just saying.
Because I put that
Listen.
I put that kufi on quick. You're
So people, like I
that
said, if
cookie on
you're
quick.
just watching me for the first time, or if you are just tuning into me, I want to give you a little bit of my personality and my character and who I am.
Please.
I don't hate anyone,
No.
but I love my people.
Exactly. I
All
don't
right.
have to hate another person, another
In order
people to love mine.
Correct.
Right? I don't.
That's not necessary.
It's unnecessary.
However, my people are near and dear to my heart.
Gotta
That's just
be.
like my family is near and dear to my heart.
I mean, but to me, if our people aren't near and dear to our hearts, I've said that we are the most hated people everywhere.
No matter where you go.
Everywhere. I've been around the world. Like,
Yai.
you know what I mean? Like,
Everywhere you go, it doesn't matter.
and it's like, I mean, you know what? Don't let me put the kufi on.
we gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about the
don't
thing
get
that we
me
came here to talk about. All right. Because like you said, we can go on and on and on. But let's give the people what they actually came here for. All right. So we're talking about real estate.
Yes.
And I always find that it is very interesting when I talk to couples about how they're going to grow their marriage and about how much have they decided that they're going to grow their marriage by.
Okay.
Is it 10%? Is it 20%? Is it 30%? When you sit down with your partner yearly and you guys figure out what you're going to do this year to grow your finances,
Okay.
mutual stocks, whatever it is. Okay.
Okay.
How much are you trying to grow by and what are you going to do to grow it? And I know that real estate is a way to do that. So when you are out there and you are doing your real estate thing and you come across couples, tell me about that a little bit and what you're seeing. The fact that you laughed about that.
No, I love all of my clients that are couples.
Yes.
They're all still together. Thank you guys for not like falling apart after you get a house. Thank you.
Because it's a whole responsibility.
It is.
Yes.
What do I see? I see that a lot of the time the wants have not been discussed prior to. So I always recommend when and this is only when this happens.
Okay.
I have a few clients, couples, easy. No, this is what we want. They came straight with their list of non-negotiables and it wasn't 30 items long.
Okay.
We want this many bedrooms, this many bathrooms, this much square feet. We don't care about a yard. Okay, I can do that.
You could punch that in and keep
And this is
moving.
how much money we got. We already pre-approved.
Okay.
But then I have the couples that, they're like, hey, look, we ready to buy. We're open to any of the 7 cities. I'm like, well, have y'all talked about work? Because you have to get there. You got to drive to work.
Work, daycare, nightlife.
Right. And then they're like, well, we just know we need this many bedrooms, this many bathrooms, this many square feet. Okay, well, are you guys pre-approved? We haven't started looking yet. Okay. So step one. Step one. Talk about your finances and be honest. Right? Be honest. Right? Because the credit check,
It's going to tell it all.
you can't lie.
No.
Right? So be honest with your partner. And I honestly think that that's something that should be discussed before marriage. All right? Like I said, I got for my ice cream. You're not going to get me from my house.
Okay. Got you.
You can't do it. But, talk about your finances. Understand where you're at. Understand, are both of you guys strong? Or does someone need a little bit more help than the other?
Okay.
What can we do that to help this person, or do we need to leave them off the mortgage? If we leave them off the mortgage, are you comfortable with them being on the deed? You know what I mean? Because now you're not obligated to the loan, but the house is yours.
Well, now, I learned that lesson the hard way. So, yes, indeed. I'm divorced now.
Understood.
But when I got married, we bought a house and I had the better credit. So he did not, get on the loan of the house. However, he was on the deed of the house.
Yes.
So when the ship went down, I was responsible.
For the money.
And miraculously, his credit was great. How did that happen? I don't know. Whatever they did, he was also getting the good points of what was happening. Okay. So I don't know how the real estate or how whatever they did, he was getting the good points of it, but I was not. And so, but it was all on me.
Okay.
So I always tell the story because we did this twice. Okay. We did everything twice. We separated twice. We did everything twice.
Okay.
Okay. Because I wanted to make sure. I guess I wanted to make sure.
Right. Like,
okay. So
nope,
I wanted to make sure.
Don't like it again.
Don't like it again.
Like
we
it
have done this again, and it's not for me. So which is fair. So the second time, because I said we did everything twice.
Right.
So we bought another house. Right. So I was not on the loan of that.
But you're on the deed.
But I was on the deed of that. And then he let that one get foreclosed on because he didn't want me to live in it. That's a whole other story. We're not going to say my messy drama.
Messing up my credit for
on here.
Lord.
We gonna move on from there. I'm not bitter. Anyway, so not bitter at all. So no, but understanding what position you're in financially,
Yes.
having the conversation, talking about it, and strategy. Because
you
even
need a strategy.
Is it true? You tell me that even if you both have great credit, if your strategy is real estate and how you're going to grow your union, your marriage, one person may not want to be on the loan so that they can.
So. Okay. So this is something that I do tell my clients that may want to begin investing. Right. Let's not buy the biggest house on the block. Right. Let's see who can afford it the most. Let's use that person's credit so that you can get a first-time home buyer loan, right? And at this point, we can house hack. All right, let's get in this house. Let's be comfortable for a year or two, right? Because we can say a year, but we all know a year is gone. So let's say 2 years, right? Let's keep our credit up. Let's pay on this house, right? This other person, let's stack our excess income. And then when it's time to buy the second house, you buy it alone. We're going to use your credit, not mine. My credit's tied up over here.
Right.
So now, when we've done this, you have a home in your name with a mortgage in your name. I have a home in my name with a mortgage in in my name, right? Or I have a mortgage in my name and we have a home.
Correct.
Both of us are on the deed.
Correct.
Now you have a mortgage and both of us are on that deed. So now we technically have 2 homes.
Correct.
So when you go to buy your third home, you are a landlord of 2 properties at this point. Now you're buying that big house. Because now we have rental income that says we can afford extra money. When we are looking at strategies, I definitely go that route because you are going to get first-time home buyer benefits one time.
Correct.
Unless you go 90 miles away. If you go 90 miles away, like you can go buy a house in Chesterfield, say it's a second primary residence because of work, and you are a first-time home buyer again. Yeah, so you can house hack that way too.
He's giving up all the secrets today.
Yeah,
and
I
I'm not mad
because
at you.
If you don't sign with me, I don't be telling
telling people the secrets. No, but that is good. So let's take that time to do that promo.
Yes.
What real estate company are you with, or share that information with us?
Okay, so I'm with BPRE. I was the first agent there. It is a Black woman-owned firm.
All right, sign me up.
Right. You know what I mean? I love our people. I love women, right? I always...
Did you hear that, lady? He loves women.
I do love women. Like, I do. Like, I listen to... My therapist was a woman.
Okay.
Right? She kicked me out. She said, I'm fine. She's like, you're fine. Leave.
Get out of
So
here.
my next therapist will be a man. It's going to be an older Black man.
Okay.
But my first real estate broker was a Black woman. My current real estate broker is a Black woman. I just... It just works for me. It works for me. And like I said, right now, I was the first agent with BPRE. My properties are there as far as like, they are my property managers now.
Okay.
My property manager is a Black woman. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with any other
Absolutely
woman,
not.
right? Or any other people.
But you love your people.
Yeah.
And we okay with that.
And they're proficient, right? They're beyond proficient. If they were not,
Then you wouldn't
at the
have
end of
them.
the day, the job has to go to who's the most proficient.
Absolutely.
It just so happens that these black women are the most proficient.
I wouldn't say just so happens. They just are, honey. They just are. And we love that.
Yes.
As people say, we love that for you.
We love that. Love that, right?
And I just want to say, ladies, like, did you hear him say his next therapist? So he already planning
oh, yeah.
how this is going to go.
I'm
I
moving
love
to a
it.
different stage of my life. Like, I got gray in my beard now.
I see.
I need to talk to somebody that's done this already, right? That's done this from my perspective,
Yeah.
right? So I am looking actively for a new therapist, and I know I want an older black man, right? So I have a thing about authority,
Okay.
right? I'm not good with it. Okay, my performance at whatever I do dictates my attitude. If I'm bad at what I'm doing, I'm a little bit more submissive to authority. But if I'm good at what I do, move. Like, just move. Right?
Okay.
And it's hard for me to tell a black woman to move. Like, they'll usually move because they know, okay, I don't need to bother him. Let me go bother some, or not even bother, but, I don't need to mother him, or I don't need to nurture this person. Let me go focus on the problem. Whereas sometimes men like to talk to everybody, and I'm like, hey, shut the fuck up. Sorry.
Shut it. Shut it.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
look, I got a track record at my jobs. Hey, go talk to somebody else.
Uh-oh. Don't take the mess. I like that. I'm very straight to the point. Don't take the mess. Let me tell you something. You're not there yet, but you're on the brink of being in the 40s.
Yes. I'm
Okay,
on the
you're
brink of it. Yes,
okay.
Lord.
You see how you are now? When you get to 40, it's going to be even more of that.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. When you get to 40, you don't care.
Oh, no.
When you get to 40, you start not caring about the things that everybody else cares about that gets them all riled up, that gets them.
Oh, I'm already 40 then.
Yeah, I'm like,
I'm already 40.
you get mellow. It's a little bit more mellow.
Because the thing is, like I said, I look at whatever the opposing argument is, I look at the messenger. They say, oh, don't shoot the messenger. I'm going to shoot the messenger.
Ooh.
Because why you bring it to me? So my thing is, if the messenger of this message does not look sound or act as someone that I should follow, I'm not even going to engage in the conversation.
Gotcha.
It's whatever you say.
And I understand that.
Yeah, okay.
I'm a little bit more open. Like, I'm not going to shoot the messenger. I'm more of the person of, okay, what you got to say? If it makes sense, it makes sense. And my whole model is, in one that people have heard before, a clock is right. How many times a day?
Twice. Broken clock twice a day.
Twice a day. So you may have some information that is right now for me that I need, and I'm good with that. I mean, your rest of your stuff might be BS, but that thing right there,
that was good.
that was good.
And I'm with all that. I'm with all that, but I'm gonna tell you right now, like, if you think you about to debate, if you think you about to debate with me, and I feel like I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna do it.
I'm just like, oh, okay. Okay.
So how does this go over with your clients, your personality, and all of this? Like, when you're asking your clients or telling your clients, hey, we got to have this thing together, you guys are not you guys are coming to me, and I appreciate that, but we got to get some things straight as far as your likes, your wants, tell me a little bit about that.
So all of my clients, I don't do any marketing.
Okay.
Right? All of my clients are my friends. Are people I know. They're people that are referred to me. So they trust me already, right? Because of who referred them. Mm-hmm. I don't play about money. I don't play about contracts. When we first sit down, the first conversation, if I don't get that vibe from you, I'm gonna refer it out. I don't need to do this. I can do something else.
Do something else.
Yeah, I can go do something else and get paid.
Yeah.
At the same time, right? Because I can still refer you, take a referral fee. You're happy, they're happy. They got some money, you got a house. I got some money, I had to deal with it. Mm-hmm. But when we gel, the first thing we do is I set proper expectations. Let's look at this list. This thing got 40 things on it.
Ooh,
okay,
that's a lot. 40 is a lot.
Look, she got 20, you got 10, and then y'all got 10. Let's see how much of these 40 we can get in this center, right? Let's do a Venn diagram, and let's see what we can get in the center, right? And then let's narrow it down some more. Let's be realistic, because What you're describing is $1 million house, guys. We have an approval here for $350,000.
Oops.
So let's be realistic.
We're gonna have to bring that down a notch.
Right. I'm not
Okay.
going to show you a house before we know how much money you're approved for. Because if I
Absolutely.
go show you this $1 million house based on what you told me you want, and we get that approval, nothing in that price range is going to look like $1 million. No way. It's no way to make it happen. There's no way to make it happen.
Setting proper expectations.
Yeah. So let's go look at the houses at 350. Maybe I'll show you one that's 360, 375.
Cause we might be able to do.
Yeah,
a little
if it's been
something
sitting
there.
for a little. I mean, hold on. I'm about to tell myself.
No, don't do all of that. I'm just saying.
We can
What
maneuver.
you're correct. You're saying
Right.
what you can. You might be able to work a little magic.
Yeah,
I've seen magic happen now.
Yeah,
I've
we can
seen some
finesse
magic
something. We
happen.
can finesse something.
Yes.
I like the look. I'm from Northview. We gonna finesse.
Oh, okay,
Finesse.
Northview.
Legal finesse.
I'm not from Northview, but okay,
It's
Northview.
okay. It's okay. Everybody can't be from one place.
So, do you have something that my guest
Yes.
can actually, look at or see where you're explaining to them how to narrow this list down with their partner, even as a single person?
So I do have this is a basic Venn diagram, right?
Okay.
And as a single person, so when I bought my first property, which is my first home, right? I had to be realistic. Like I had this crazy list. Where I'm like, bro, I want vaulted ceilings and I want a balcony and I want a one story, but I want a balcony on the one story. It was
Did you have the wrap-around in the front? You had to
Man. Look, you talking about, man, $1 million house? Man, look, why about to be living like Tony Montana off of $140,000 because that's what I got approved for. Okay.
Well,
So,
back then that was something, though. 140 was something.
it was.
Now it's not.
But you know what? Minimum wage was $7.25 too.
Well, yeah, that's the
It
thing.
might have been less than that for real. 2012. You know what I'm saying?
It's still not a lot, but people have to understand that when you raise the minimum, that's another conversation.
I was
Anyway,
about to say because as an employer, this $12 is whooping my ass.
ooh,
All right.
okay,
Whooping my ass.
understand.
Sorry if we're editing. Whooping my ass. Okay. I
Had
said
to say it 3 times. Had to say it 3 times. Yeah,
Because what
it's a
happens
bit
is
much.
The minimum wage goes up,
Mm-hmm.
but the median income doesn't go up. So there's people in the middle dealing with all this inflation and not getting raises. But that's another topic for another day.
That's a whole another conversation that we can
Look,
have.
I put the kufi on, I put the tea hat on. We got a whole bunch
And
of
all the
hats
things.
over here.
I'm loving the kufi, and I'm gonna need to see a picture of that. So, need to see a picture of that. Need that to my phone so I can spread it around. Anyway, so when we're talking about again, talking about couples, and you've given a couple of secrets that they can do and to think about when they're actually when they're actually going through the process, because owning, especially your first home, is very scary. Like I was in the office knowing that I should not sign on the dotted line. Like the whole situation, I was like, yeah, the cost of this house, the time that it was in, like I bought a house in that, what was it? 2006 type of yeah. So my house was something that I couldn't afford. I can say that now. I was an entrepreneur, natural hair care professional, right? So I did locks, had my own shop. Everything was beautiful. Business going great. Credit fantastic. Okay, fantastico. And exceptional. And so, buying a house that was well over my means.
Yeah.
And being told, oh no, just refinance. You just do this for 2 years, refinance. It was like, what
I do know the game.
Okay. So then when that housing crash and all the things, and it was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot. But learning from that experience, right? Learning from that experience and understanding that, we learn and we do better.
100%.
Right? But having these conversations about, like you said earlier, what is in our means.
Right.
And just because we can afford a $300,000 house doesn't mean that we buy a $300,000 house.
And that's a really big thing, right? Your approval is a number based on other numbers. You know how you live. Mm-hmm. You know that you order DoorDash every night. You know that you don't want to stop doing that. All right? So if that's not $800 you want to put back into your account, then let's leave it in the budget.
Or that you want a new car, you want to lease a new car every year, or that you want to, like, what is your lifestyle? And I think that, I know that from coaching couples, that that budget thing is hard.
It is, because you have to be honest.
Yes.
You can't leave the little, you need to have I like to call it an oh shit budget.
Okay. I like the old shit budget. Tell us about it.
The oh shit budget is good and bad, right? It's like, oh shit, I see them shoes, I need those. Or, oh shit, my tire flat, I gotta get a new tire.
Ooh.
You need that little $200-$300 a month if you can even afford it, because some people can't afford that.
Yeah.
I look at what you're paying for rent. And if you're living this lifestyle and paying this amount of rent, then that's what your mortgage should be. Right? So if your rent is $1,300, let's try to get you a mortgage that's $1,300. Now, we can go up to $2,000, right? But now you can't just go buy shoes when you want to. That DoorDash bill got to come down, or you got to go make some more money. So now you're house poor because you wanted a $1,700 house, but you didn't want to stop living differently. And you didn't have the extra, you know what I mean?
Because at the end of the day, things will happen.
Things will happen.
And your refrigerator will decide to break down. And your dishwasher will say, I'm not washing not another dish. And your and the spigot will come off of your
And it's not, look, I don't want nobody that's watching or listening to this to think that, oh man, the guy is a realtor, so everything's good. It's not all good, okay? Like, I just had a pipe burst twice, 3 times actually. I had a pipe burst in my wall. My little brother, love you, is a plumber.
Okay.
But we still had to break some of my foundation out to find the pipe that's broken.
Yes.
I come home again. I got more water flowing out. I'm thinking it's the same pipe. No, my hot water pipe has busted now. And guess what? It busted at the same time as the pipe on my back spigot. So I'm like, wait a minute. My little brother turned the water on. Water hit me in my face.
Oh.
And I'm not even standing by what I think is broken.
Right.
So it's not all good because I'm a realtor. No, I have to fix things.
Correct.
My HVAC system is undersized for my house. When I bought my house, the inspector didn't catch that it was too small. My realtor didn't catch that it was too small. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. So it's the air works? Cool.
it's chilly in here. Right. It's good.
But now I'm, as part owner of an HVAC company currently, I understand, this many square feet equals this many tons. I got this many square feet and this many tons.
Yeah.
So every year my HVAC was doing something different. Like this year was a flute handle or something, whatever, fuck.
Right.
Okay. It went out. Okay. I'm a realtor. Okay. And guess what? My house does stupid stuff just like anybody else.
But the point being that, what is it, Murphy's Law?
Yeah.
If it can go wrong, it will.
And
so you not having that. So when you're in an apartment, you're paying for maintenance to do all of the things. When you have a house, not only now are you paying mortgage, but you have to put away money for the thing. Let me tell you something. This homeowners insurance and all these, they never want to give you money for nothing that breaks.
I just argued with State Farm. Okay.
Hey, they ain't a sponsor.
I know. I want to make sure that it's very clear. As a realtor, I argue with State Farm. So maybe I'm not saying, but I'm not going to be arguing with State Farm much longer. Okay. Is that clear?
I'm clear with it.
I'm going to be arguing with a different insurance company very soon. Okay.
But not only, so you have your homeowners, and then you have the, what's the thing that you get is supposed to cover the appliance, the warranty. Honey, please. They don't pay for nothing.
That's the thing. What it
not
is,
a thing.
You pay $60 a month, right, for 12 months. That's 12 months a year times 6, right? Mm-hmm. That is $720, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Okay.
So your refrigerator might be $1,500. So you pay for this warranty for why don't you just put $60 in the account?
Every month, so that when something breaks, because it's not if it will break.
It's what's going to break.
When and what. When and what. And if the plumber... And it always happens on the weekend. It never happens on the weekday when it's all good. And it always happens after hours. Like I need our houses to do better.
Literally, I need our houses to do better. I open my garage on a Sunday, water everywhere. What the fuck is that?
You see? And so now it's an extra $300 for them to come out when if you wait till Monday, it's $40.
Yeah.
Like,
but I got to choose between this and this.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, right, with your rent, you're paying the landlord a profit and you're paying the maintenance people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I will say is when I bought my first house, I was living in an apartment, right? My rent was, okay, so my rent was supposed to be $800.
Mm-hmm.
They gave 1 year free or 1 month free.
1 month free. Oh, I was about to say, where was that? Where you
Right.
got 1 year free?
They
Okay.
gave 1 month free. I said, look, let's take the 1 month, prorate it over 12 months so that my rent is discounted instead of it.
Got you.
Right? So you
Smart
take that
move.
800, you divide it by 12. Every month, I think now my rent is $700, something like that, $750. I remember very clearly them telling me, mind you, I finessed them to do it for 2 years.
Oh,
Third year, a new management company came and they won't have none
We
of that.
not doing
We don't
that.
care about none of that. We don't care what y'all was doing. We don't care. The rent
because this the new
$900.
new.
You know what I'm saying? I said, hold on, my rent's $700. Y'all tell me my rent about to be $900? They said, yep. I said, well, look, how about we take this 900 divided by 12 and we do this? They said, no, that was your old management company. They can do whatever they want. We want $900. I said, I bet you won't.
Yeah.
I said, okay, watch this. I want to buy a house.
Yeah.
Mortgage, $700.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's $700. That $200 you should have been putting, and I'm not saying that you didn't. I'm just saying
Right. I didn't.
the example.
I ain't gonna lie to nobody. I did not.
He didn't do the things.
I sure did not.
But what could have happened was putting that $200 away every month so that Murphy can
Not even
get
just
his
Murphy.
money, right?
Not even just Murphy. What if I just need $2,400?
Yeah.
It's nice to in December I had $2,400 extra dollars I won't count no more.
Absolutely. That you can then, because you're going to continue to put $200 away, now you can take that money and go put it into something, a CD, a money market, or something that's going to grow that money that you've diligently
Say,
put away
right.
for a rainy day. It didn't rain, and thank goodness that it didn't. Let's go ahead and now do something with this that's going to. So it's the point being, and what we're getting to.
Or even if you don't want to do that, go take a fucking vacation. Go somewhere.
Yes. But that's
Right.
investment. That's investing in yourself as well.
Correct.
Because we
Please.
all need, you've been working all year. You've been investing in yourself.
Please.
So that you can continue to do it, because this is just the life that we live, right? This is what we got to do.
Yeah, once we die, we die.
Yeah. So point being that understanding how real estate can work for you. And this is not, I mean, we're talking about couples, but as a single person as well. Because when you're talking about being single and buying a house, what's the purpose of you buying a house as a single person? Right?
Right.
What is your strategy for buying a house as a single person? And we know that, home ownership is the best way or a fast way or, of gaining wealth. So we understand that, but also have a strategy for what it is that you're doing so that you can progress and grow from it.
100%. Right?
Yeah.
Like I said, when I did buy my first house, I knew I wanted to keep buying houses. Like I knew it. I was like, oh, okay, this wasn't so bad. Like I said, my realtor, she was great. Everything went smooth. I didn't have to argue with anybody. Cool.
Yes.
Let's do it. And as a single person, the motivation, honestly, was, and my geography professor, his name was or is Dr. Jesse Pendleton.
Okay.
I could not pass this class. It's geography. I'm like, look, man, I can look at a map, just what we need to do.
Right.
No, it's not like that. All right. So anybody that went to Norfolk State that had Dr. Jesse Pendleton
They
or
understand.
TCC,
Yes.
all right, this man went to Harvard. He worked for Target in their land surveying department, and he was a professor. I went into his office because I'm like, look, bro, I need help.
Yeah.
I gotta get out of here.
I need somebody.
I'm trying to graduate. You know what I'm saying? Look, sing it. And he said, we got into a different conversation. He said, listen, Turner, I'll never forget it. He said, even in a recession, somebody's making money.
Absolutely.
And that changed the way I looked at that one statement changed the way I looked at life.
Yes. Don't you love those conversations?
Yeah, I never forget
One
it.
thing.
I was like, hold on. So how are people
Like-
making money? Now
like-
the wheels turning.
Like, damn it, he right. What is what is
making?
happening here? He is right.
Let me tell you something. My credo about smooth 500 back then.
Smooth? I don't
So
think
look,
nothing is smooth about 5.
I didn't know no better. Look.
Right.
So this how they was getting me, man. Domino's was letting the Citibank people come in there, and they was giving away free pizzas for a credit card application. So I'm broke. I'm hungry. Okay, cool. I'm gonna fill out this credit. What's a credit card?
Free? Okay.
Man, I'm hungry. Give me the credit card and the pizza, whatever. Run the credit cards up. Don't know how to pay them back. I'm hustling beats. I was working at Best Buy. I was working at Circuit City. I was in a band. This is too much going on.
Okay, I'm gonna go past that. Okay, go ahead.
I was selling beats out the back of Circuit City. I used to play. I had a beat CD that I made. I don't even know where the idea came from, but I put 20 beats on the CD for $20, and I pressed up like 200 of them. And I used to pitch it like, look, if you like one beat on this CD, you just got a beat for $20. If you like all the beats on the CD, you just got a mixtape for $20. So I used to put the beat CD in the car audio department, let it play with the subwoofers and everything playing. Oh man, what's that? Oh, you rap? Because all rappers got to have subwoofers in their car.
Okay.
Oh man, look, I got 20 beats, $20.
Man, you had 2 hustles going on in the same place.
2?
I'm not even mad at that.
No, I was getting 2 checks, baby. Look.
Multiple streams of income we talk about. And he was doing it.
Man, straight out the car audio, babe. Here go that CD for you, baby. Give me my $20.
Man.
Got gas in the car. Look, I had an Acura with no money. I was broke. I ain't know about it. I had a 3-year-old Acura with no money.
No money. I love this. This has been the best conversation ever. Like, you're going to have to come back for the simple fact that I need to hear all of the rest of the stories.
Oh, my God.
This is great things. So tell people how they can get in contact with you.
Okay, so you can reach me. My phone number, 757-652-9116.
Listen, he done gave the internet his phone number.
That's my company.
He gave the internet his phone number so that y'all can contact him and get it right. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, look, you might catch my intern, might catch an assistant. I don't know who. You might catch me. We
don't know. It's a gamble.
All right, you can catch me on Facebook. My name is Ryan, Ryan, Turner, Turner. If you go to bpre. I want to say it's bp.real.estate or bpreal. Okay, bpreal.estate.
Okay.
You can grab my profile page from there as well.
Okay.
And that'll give you all my realtor information. Because, like I said, my broker is a very strong woman.
Okay.
And she wants me to do all the things, but she allows me the space not to do any of the things because I'm a realtor for people I know.
Okay.
Right? So even if you're a stranger, if you come to me and we vibe and we get along,
it's a good
we
thing.
can do that.
Okay.
I will represent you, right? I'm also very honest. Like, if I don't have the time, I'm an investor as well. I own other companies. So if I don't have the time, I will get you to one of my colleagues, and I'm still going to be involved in the transaction, but I want to make sure that someone's, like, boots on the ground.
Correct.
And showing you everything. And then I'm always going to fact check them because you came from me. And if you came for me, I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure that you're good.
Okay. So, I like it. Honesty.
Yes.
Integrity.
Oh, yeah.
And a Leo.
Yeah.
This is what it is. This is what it is. I appreciate you coming on here today.
Thank you.
And we definitely have to have you back because it's a whole thing. I listen, y'all leave the comments below and let us know how you like this interview of Mr. Ryan Turner, because I'm telling you, it's the whole thing.
Yeah, no.
And we love it.
We got plenty of topics we can talk about.
Oh, absolutely. Especially around real estate and investing and all of the things.
I give you whatever I can give you, I'm going to give you. I got you.
I like it.
Yeah, whatever you need.
You ain't want to give that girl that money. Okay, so we go.
Look, she had my ice cream, dog.
You ain't want to give her that ice cream, though.
Every man has a villain arc, all right? Every man has a villain arc. I believe, right, that a man, in order for a man to really be a dog, you either have to have it given to you. The game has to be given to you.
Okay.
Or you got caught. You got caught slipping.
Oh.
And when you get caught slipping, that's that. I got caught slipping.
And with that, we appreciate you tuning into the Dating Mechanic Show, and we will see you. Hey, y'all, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the button, okay? That's a thing. Hit the button. Don't even listen. Don't even think about it. Just hit the button.
You can push the button.
Push the button. And follow me on all social media. It is the Dating Mechanic on all social media. Whatever you got, I got it. All right.
Oh yeah, and I'm at Click and Spark, CLICKNSPARK on all social media as well.
Absolutely.
If you want to see like the not Realtor Ryan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because he got the shorts on. Y'all can't see him.
No,
But he got the Hoochie
like
Daddy
that.
shorts on. So if y'all want to see those.
One, if you go to my page, you'll see I do a lot of legs. All right.
Oh.
right.
And leg day.
I work to put these things in these little shorts.
All right. And we going to go see. Appreciate you being here. And we will see you the next time on the Dating Mechanic Show. Bye-bye.